feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight.
It's week 16 of the NFL, and we've got the Seahawks, towering wide receiver. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Seahawks and the Rams, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It is week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Underway from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Hooker. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Hooker now off play action. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Hooker. And this one too low. Tried to find Jamison Williams, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Hooker. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. York able to send this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Throwing is Hurts. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Hurts. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 17 carries, 92 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks at 10-4 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hurts, and that is incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the 1st quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the option, here's Spears. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Throwing, Hooker sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Hooker. And that is incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
So we're trading 1st half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them. Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Hooker's going to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. The Spears with another carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And here's a give to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Hooker. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone. And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Seahawks take back over. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now back to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
A little juke. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Hooker. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Hooker. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. When they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And taken down just shy of the 40.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They go play action with Hurts. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Odafe Owe from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Hooker on 1st down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And incomplete on a deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. This one completes a Tunyon underneath. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Hooker. They'll set up the screen for Spears. He's across midfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Trying to throw again here, Hooker. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Here's Hooker to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Hooker's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Hooker. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We got an excellent first half from the man from Tennessee. That's Hendon Hooker. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hurts. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
But first down, Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Hurts. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hooker. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Here's Hooker. And he is caught. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, LA! Tajay Spears, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. But that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hooker going to try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hurts throw here on target to Hurst. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
To the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hayden Hurst from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing. Hooker. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Hooker's going to throw it. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Rivers down to the 42, 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, it's Hooker. That's going to be caught by Waddle. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. The throw over the middle, taken in, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Tunyon laying himself out in the end zone. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing is Hurts. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And again, that's Hurst. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They juked him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. Well, hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give running right is Chubb. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd down and 8. And again, it's Chubb. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hooker to throw it. picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a run by Spears.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
York now for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Duggan. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. That one 4th down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Hooker.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw is Duggan. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Duggan to throw.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Duggan. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Spears to begin the drive. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 166 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to Spears. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly